Okay. Well, we started off with Paul, and he was helping us with the ins and outs of the hot tubs. And then he noticed my rider tattoo, and he's like, "You got to meet the boss." And they both were very helpful.
Darren was the key spokesperson, and not only was he helpful, he was definitely accommodating. And the offer to come and just try the tub out one evening after hours was really very advantageous. Both my son and my wife have sensitive skin, and that also was a deterrent against getting a hot tub earlier. So by sitting in the tub for about an hour and a half, no questions asked, it was one where we came away saying, yeah, not only does it meet our needs, but both my son and wife said that, yeah, there was no concern, no issues at all.
Yeah, our salesperson was Darren, and yeah, he answered all the questions.
It was Bridget.
Oh, it was Bridget?
To start with, and then she recommended us.
That's right, that's right. Okay. Yeah, so Bridget and Darren then. And we had fantastic service from both of them, and the whole buying experience was very easy.
Darren was a salesperson, and my daughter had picked it out earlier, and he had to wait for me to get off work to come down and have a look at it, and I bought it before I went home.
And when I walked out of here, I had Darren the first day, and I can't remember who I had the second day, but between the two of them, I felt like they actually knew what they're talking about.
Paul was my salesperson, and he took great care of me. He answered every question I had about setting up the tub, purchasing it, finding the right fit, the right size, and even to this day, 18 months later, he still answers every single question all the time.
It was Darren. Yeah, and he seemed to know what he's talking about. So, besides, he gives us his cell number, so we know that we always got our questions answered.
Yes, I dealt with Brent, and Brent was wonderful. He answered all the questions. We were actually, the first stop was Jacuzzi, and our last stop was Jacuzzi.
Our salesperson was Darren, and he was fantastic from the minute we walked in the door till the minute we're here tonight. Like, he's, always so welcoming and recognizes us right off the bat.
He was absolutely great. He answered all the questions I had that first day. And when I came back a year later and had another list of questions after I did my research, he answered everything, and he's just been awesome.
And
absolutely awesome.
And he was nice. It wasn't just that he only spoke to Ruben because he thought he was just making the purchase. He talked to the kids to make sure that they were on board about it. And yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. It was Darren, and he was a star. He was excellent.
It was just fun.
Yes. He's like one of the family now.
Yeah, it was Darren, and he did a great job. He did a very good job. He answered all my questions and made sure that I left when I went home with my wife to make our decision. He made sure that we had all the answers to all the questions that we needed.
Our salesperson was Darren, and yeah, obviously he's very knowledgeable about Jacuzzi, and helped us right along, right from the start, right through the whole process.
I actually dealt with George and Darren, and they were both very great.
Darren helped us out, and he was very informative, put all of our concerns and whatnot to ease.